The scene opens in a cozy classic living room. The main character is Mr. High.
A 60-year-old man loves music and cherishes his memories. He is carefully cleaning an old vinyl record.
This is a priceless memory because it holds his favorite song, shared with his late wife. Nearby, his 7-year-old granddaughter Lynn is playing.
Innocently finished preparing.
Mr. Hai gently places the record on the turntable. The melodious tune, blending with the characteristic white static of nostalgia,
Begins to play. Mr. Hai closes his eyes, smiling suavely,
letting his soul drift on the gentle stream of memory.
Some the piece of shot, then while running it play, accidentally stumbles into the turntable. A harsh screech trains out as the needle drives a deep dash across the record.
Surface, the music immediately skips horribly. Right at the best part of the chorus,
Mr. Hyde's face darkens. He quickly lifts the needle, staring at the scratch in disbelief.
Then terrified whimpers Grandpa.
"I am sorry." Mr. Hyde says nothing.
His eyes picked on the scratch. The obsession began, unwilling to accept this law. The obsession with the scratch pushes Mr. Hyde to greater efforts.
Like using the slingshot in the fable, he decides to order an expensive
professional final restoration kit.
As soon as he received the kit, he locked himself in his room
by spending the entire day hunting for the record.
He meticulously wipes, scrubs, and applies various special chemical solutions
with the sole hope of completely erasing the flaw
and restoring the music to its original perfection.
His concentration becomes so intense
that he begins to push everything else away. When his granddaughter then timidly brings him a glass of water and innocently asks, "Grandpa, can you read me a story?" he snaps impatiently, "I am busy, go play outside."
This unusual ability startles the little girl,
who backs away in fear. However, the result is even worse when Mr. High impatiently places a record on the turntable to test it. His hopes are shattered because he's grabbed too hard.
In his desperate attempt,
not only is the old scratch shield there,
but a large area around it
has also been severely damaged by the chemicals.
The music that comes out is distorted and noisy.
The sound doesn't just get,
it is severely warped, like a mockery of his failure ever.
The failure of a second attempt
pushes Mr. High into a final stage of desperation,
corresponding to the blind act of shaking the tree.
The scratch is now become a toxic obsession.
Mr. High becomes unusually irritable and distant.
He no longer plays music to listen or to enjoy. The record's entire existence is now reduced to a single goal.
It must be fixed at all costs.
In his hopeless anger, he makes a reckless decision. He pulls out a bottle of strong industrial cleaner,
a solution
absolutely forbidden by delicately final surfaces,
and grabs a coarse scouring pad. With his reason clouded by weight, he decides he will grind down the stubborn scratch.
The sound of scrubbing wins out by man and rough, like torture on the wretched surface.
He scrubs back and forth, pouring of his strength and frustration into it.
The result is a near irreversible disaster.
When he stops, the original scratch hasn't disappeared. It is now spread into a large, ugly in a pink-white patch.
The vinyl web,
his precious metal, is now completely destroyed. It is permanently silenced,
never to play any melody. This is the climax, symbolizing the act of destroying the whole tree. Mr. Hyde
tremblingly holds up the completely destroyed web. Its opaque marble surface only reflects a faint,
shadowy image of himself.
Just then to me,
the end of the room, holding an old MP3 player.
"Grandpa," she whispers, "I found this song on Mom's old music player."
"It's the one you always listen to."
Then presses play.
The familiar melody suddenly wins out, sound clear, smooth, and perfect. Mr. High freezes. He looks down at the shattered memento in his hand and suddenly awakens. He realized he had been so obsessed with the squig,
the initial small flaw, that he himself had destroyed the entire song, his precious memory of his wife. Instead of accepting the 1% to
flaw,
cherish the remaining 99%, he was too stubborn and lost everything. Silence fills the room, broken only by the clear music from the MP3 player.
Mr. High gently places a permanently damaged
record on the table, his obsession and anger now gone. He turns the lid, offering a gentle smile, filled with apology and gratitude.
He sits down,
pulling his little granddaughter into his wife. The two of them, one old and one young, sit quietly together, immersed in the familiar tune. The camera focuses on the ruined backline seal, a symbol of stubbornness.
next to the grandfather and granddaughter,
peacefully enjoying that very same music.
from another shores like the farmer.
We often get obsessed with a wild apple.
A mistake, a bad memory. But in our desperate effort to fix a small scratch, we end up destroying the entire precious song. Sometimes accepting your perfection is the most perfect thing to do. Don't let one mistake define everything.
Cherish the good that still remain.